In the shadow of the oak, where the wild rivers flow, I found a rusty locket gleaming faintly in the glow. Promises like whispered winds through the chaparral so dry, where echoes of our laughter paint the canyons and the sky. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the dreams we built on gravel roads now lost to the plains. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. Years swept like the river past the porch we once sat, now just creaking timbers and a faded welcome mat, where scarf danced with the autumn, a ballet of flame and rust. Only dust remains where once was trust, now swallowed in the gust. Oh, that rusty locket washed away in the rain, like the love we carved deep in the woods, now part of the terrain. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red neath the sorrow's heavy sway. She's a memory riding distant trails, forever washed away. That's lined in stone, past saddles worn and weathered like the skin over my bones. These fading trails my only guides to the woman I once knew. In a locket lost to the river's rush, my heart bids her adieu. Oh, that rusty locket swallowed by the stream, a token of the tenderness that lives now in my dreams. Each sunset bleeds a deeper red across the endless freight. She's a silhouette against the dying light, forever washed away. She's a silhouette against the dying light, forever washed away. Out where the oak tree shadows lay long, beneath a vast unyielding sapphire sky, we carved our names, young love's sweet song, near the canyon's edge where eagles fly. You laughed beneath that summer sun, scarves dancing wild like the dreams we spun. But the canyon walked away, my dear, like the river steals the softest stones. Our whispers lost in the prairie wind's leer, leaving me with these echoes and dusty bones. In the twilight sweep where shadows sway, I find no trace where our love did lay. Seasons turned as they always do. The old porch creaks alone under footsteps no more, where vibrant wildflowers once grew. Now stands the ghost of the door you wore. Once our hearts roamed wild and free, now I tread these trails, just my saddled steed and me. Yes, the canyon walked away, my love, with every sunset painted in despair. The stars above hold no guidance from above, just the cold whisper of the winter air. In the silence of the moon's soft gray, echoes your laughter far away. What's left is just the land, the sky, and a soul that can't quite say goodbye. Oh, the canyon walked away, it seems, left me with the dust of broken dreams. Just the echo of your voice in the breeze, and that old scarf caught up in the gnarled oak trees. The trail's gone cold, the nights draw near, yet I walk these paths held by what's disappeared. So I'll sing to the stars about a love that's gone, as night lays its veil on the heartbreak dawn. The canyon walked away, and so must I, but in the rustle of the leaves, your sight, till the end of my days by this lonely break. I'll remember us and the canyon that walked away. Out where the wild roses used to climb, near the sleepy town by the county line, old oak tree marks where we'd meet. Shadows stretch long, memories bittersweet. That porch swing creaks with ghostly tales of whispered loves when all else fails. Memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky. Riding through these plains, just me and my sorrow. Trails gone cold in the dust of our morrows. The cabin stands, but the light's long gone, like the laughter we shared till the break of dawn. Saddle worn and your scarf still blue, but nothing feels right without you. Gravel roads where we once roamed, now just pathways to what we'd own. Memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry underneath that vast unending sky. Chasing shadows where the wild winds blow, holding on to a ghost in the twilight's glow. The rain taps soft on the window pane, echoes of steps calling your name. In the silence where I found my fears, the dust settles deep, as do my tears. So memory haunts like a lone coyote's cry, echoing through these fields where my heart lies. Each sunset burns, then fades out of view, lost in the twilight, lost without you. As the stars peer down from a sky so vast, I'm holding on to echoes of the past. In the gray dawn where the oak trees whisper, found a scarf you left on the old porch swing. Ghosts of laughter in the chilly air linger as the cold morning listen to my heart sing. Every creaking board a story of footfalls, you dancing barefoot, soft smiles and rainfall. Oh, cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory's a secret I'm keeping in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. Now the town sleeps under veils of silence, gravel roads where the scars of our rise. The old cabin stands bare in defiance, but inside the emptiness a part of me died. The hearth cold, no fire to confess to, only dust motes dance where love once knew. A cold morning heard my silent weeping as the sun hid behind clouds, ashamed to rise. Your memory's a secret I'm keeping in the land where the lonely heart flies, riding trails of shadows, my sorrow unbidden, where the echoes of you and the wild winds hide. So I whisper to the breeze, tell her my fears under vast, unyielding, indifferent skies. She carries my words like forgotten years to where the horizon of your absence lies. Oh, cold morning heard my silent weeping, each teardrop caught in the beard of time. No more secrets, just the stars keeping watch over her cowboy's lonesome rhyme, riding trails that fade with the dying light. Cold morning listening took you from my side. Out by the old Copeland farm, the oak trees still whisper your name, where we carved our hearts so wild and free. Now nothing out there looks the same. Found that old saddle by the creek, rain had washed it halfway away, like the tears that stole your sweet smile from me on that storm-torn fateful day. And oh, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadow, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. I walk past the shuttered cabin doors, where your laughter filled the golden air. Now only silence greets me there, as if the world knows what I bear. Came upon that scarf you loved, caught on a bramble, frayed and torn, just like the promises we made on the porch where forever was sworn. Yes, my heart rides Lonesome Valley since you and the sun both set to go. This trail's just dust and scattered shadows, with the saddle washed away, like the love I used to know. Your scarf to the wind, soft sigh. Guess it's time to let old just like that eagle we watched in July. And oh, my heart rides lonesome valleys since you and the sun both said to go. I'll follow these trails of dust and shadows with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll never outgrow, forever a wanderer, a shadow in the fray, with my saddle washed away, like the love I'll always know.
On the edge of the Calico Basin, under shadows of oak trees grown wild, I found a scar faded red like the sunset, where once laughter danced soft and mild. Her voice still haunts every whisper of the wind that sweeps through this place, where gravel roads kiss the dust of my boots, and I long for a long vanished grace. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. These hills recall each step we wandered through wildflowers that now no longer bloom. An empty cabin with its porch still swaying holds a ghost of your perfume. I ride these paths along with the silence, each hoofbeat a beat out of time, chasing the whispers of what we once were, in a land too rugged, too sublime. The canyon held tight to our secrets in the echoes of old coyote cries, where the riverbed's dry but remembers tears from the stars falling out of my skies. Saddles and memories both weathered and worn on this trail where her laughter once lied. The canyon held tight, oh so tight to her light, as the sun slowly dipped and died. Now the dust settles deep as the twilight encroaches, and the oak trees cast shadows like old lonesome coaches. Each night under stars I confess to the skies, I'm just a shadow that's lost where the old river lies. The canyon holds tight and I can't seem to free the bonds of her memory fading with me. As dusk pulls the curtain and night claims the cries, the canyon holds tight just like the goodbye. Oh, the canyon still whispers, echoes entwined, of the love once lived here and now left behind.
Hush of dawn by the old oak tree, where the scarves of mist untangle free, I recall her laugh while like the creek underneath that sky where the stars would speak. Her eyes a spark against the night, once burned so bright my lantern's light. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine underneath the moon's drunken shine. Now her whispers blend with the wind in this lonesome heart where her love had been. Every sunset paints her face across these skies in a lost embrace. The porch still creaks, but she's not there. Just empty chairs and strands of hair. The cabin stands on the edge of time. Her laughter's gone, no reason or rhyme. Through gravel roads and trails that fade, I walk alone in the bed we made. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine underneath the moon's drunken shine. Now her whispers blend with the wind in this lonesome heart where her love had been. Every sunset paints her face across these skies in a lost embrace. Was it the wild or the wanderlust that turned our love to just echoes in the dust? The road calls me, but I ache to stay in the memory where she didn't walk away. Oh, how her shadow danced with mine. Now I'm just a ghost left behind. Yet the wind still wears her sweet perfume as I ride into the silver moon. Every sunset paints her face in the heart of the skies, her eternal place. And though I roam a soul astray, part of me with her shadow walked away. This ballad reaches into the depth of a cowboy's heart, telling a tale of love and loss, bound to the eternal landscapes that bear witness to his sorrow. Out where the oak tree marks the bend, underneath that western sky, we carved our names, swore our love would never end. In the shadow of July, old porch creaking, whispers in the breeze. That dusty road knew all our dreams. Here on this lost trail left behind, memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This heart rides alone, the past it can't rewind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Years roll like thunder through these hills, echoes of her laughter in the wind. Faded scarf she left on the windowsill, each threadbare strand a whisper of what's been. The cabin's empty like the space beside me, where she used to lie. My dreams now reside quietly here on this lost trail left behind. Memories like ghost towns fill my mind. Every sun sets a shade of her eyes, tears fall like rain from these dusty skies. This stretch out with no sign. I keep riding where the stars no longer find the man I was when she was mine. Here on this lost trail, forever confined, I'm just a shadow on the lost trail. This lost trail left behind. On this lost trail, this lost trail left behind. Out where the oak tree marks our names, carved deep in bark, a heart aflame. Beneath its boughs we swore in vain. In wild lands where the wind speaks and whispers, that old porch where your laughter rang, a melody midst the rustling plains. Now just a shadow under moon's wane, where a cracked frame lingers. Those days of dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. The cabin stands on the ridge alone, its windows dark, its warmth unknown. Gravel roads reclaimed by thorn, echoes of our footsteps, now just echoes. That saddle hangs unweathered still, untouched by time against my will. Each dusk I trace the lonely hill, where memories like rivers softly. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, fading trails where we once run. Sunset paints the skies you won, but I'm just a shadow fading deeper. Old ghosts walk these empty roads, through whispered pines and forgotten notes. In the silence of this heavy load, my heart keeps calling to the keeper. And so I ride beneath the stars, guided by the night's soft scars, learning that love, like life, is sparked by time's ungentle, cruel hands. Those days are dust, your scarf's undone, each sunset lost, each day is won. In this life where I must roam, I carry your love, my eternal home. The cracked frame lingers, but it's clear, in every whisper I feel you near. A cowboy's heart, lone but sincere, holding to memories I ride on alone.
Out by the old willow, where the creek sings to stones, I left my heart hanging on the post of her home. My boots on the porch, dusty, worn, and bereaved. They've seen miles untold, but it's here they watched me leave. Oh, those boots watched me leave through the dust and the dead leaves. Echoes of her laughter in the breeze. The horizon holds my dreams, but my soul, it just cleaves to the ghost of her whisper 'neath the old oak tree's eave. Town's just a shadow where our love used to dance. Now ain't nothing but the wind. Got a second chance. His saddle's worn thin like the scarf she gave me. Left it hanging on a nail in the shack by Dead Man's Leave. Yes, those boots watch me leave, past the chapel, past the grief. Sunset's bleeding like my heart in disbelief. Every gravel road whispers, every star's a deceit, telling tales of a love now just dust and a thief. There's a truth in the quiet when the prairie grass sways, in the songs of the night, in the old bygone days. If love is a land vast and wild and free, then I'm lost in its borders, where her memory's the key. Yet still those boots watch me leave, never once did they plead. Silent sentinels of a love, now a faded decree. And I wander these lands where my heart can't retreat the love and the life that these boots watch me leave. So I'll walk on under skies vast and heat, where my boots silent still watch me grieve. Out where the sunset kisses the oak tree sleepy heads, we carved our names inside a heart upon the old porch slab. Her laugh was like the wind that dances through the canyon wild, echoed in the valley where we dreamed beneath the skies. But dreams like rivers twist and vanish in the plains, leaving just a whisper in the boughs where we once lay. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves, I hear the goodbye she never said, as it echoes in the trees. Now the gravel road's a friend, its dust coats my boots. Each step away from what we had, a pain that roots and shoots. The cabin stands empty like the hollow in my chest, windows staring blankly at the life we once possessed. Her scarf still clings to the saddle like her hand in mine, a faded trail of memories lost within the pines. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. In every whispered breeze, in the rustle of the leaves,
goodbye she never said, as it echoes in the trees. Maybe roads are for the roaming, maybe nights for the lone, but each sunset bleeds the same colors where her smile once shone. And if pain is a reminder of the love you've got to lose, then I'll bear this cross forever with her laughter as my muse. Her laugh shut the door on a love that's no more, as the stars went dim and the cold winds tore. Now every fading light on these lonely, restless nights brings her back to my side neath the ghostly moonlight. Yes, her laugh shut the door, and oh how it tore. Yet in the quiet of the dawn, I swear it opens once more. Have dimmed, the vows are done. He's the one now, the once was one. I saw your smile in every frame, but none of them ever spoke my name. I heard you move to that quiet town with picket fences slowing down. You got the peace you said you craved, while I kept driving highway graves. Are you happy now? Is the silence sweet? Is the sky still proud? Do the mornings greet you like he should? Do you sleep better than I ever could? I ain't asking to come back round, just wondering, are you happy now? I still see you in grocery aisles, in rainy songs and crooked smiles. They said you bloom when I let go, but I still miss the girl I used to know. I ain't bitter, I ain't mad, I just rewind to what we had and wonder if he knows your laugh, the one that hit like thunder splash. Are you happy now? Does his hand fit yours like mine ain't loud? Does he hold you when the storm runs loud, or fake the calm when the winds get wild? You ain't mine and that's the vow, but tell me, love, are you happy now? If someday you read these lines, know I loved you with no disguise. I let you go without a fight, but not without a piece of light. Are you happy now? That dream you chased, did it turn out? If you're dancing while I break down, then I guess I did right somehow. I'll fade away, won't ask you how, just answer me. Are you happy now?
in the shadow of an old oak tree, where the wind whispers through the rye. We carved our names for eternity underneath that endless July sky. The dusty path to your sweet door, now overgrown, leads no more, just like the love we swore to hold in the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. That porch where we dance now creaks alone, echoing steps of a ghostly parade. Your scarf still hangs, but the color's flown, faded as the promises we made. The cabin holds your laughter still, a haunting song over the hill, silent tales that were never told, echo through the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sang low on those lonesome plains where my heart lies buried with your remains. Every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. I wander down these gravel roads with the dust of dreams I cannot reclaim. Each trail fades neath the weight I load, carrying the echoes of your name. And in my hand, an empty saddle you rode away. I lost the battle to the empty sky. My pleas are rolled across the fields where the rye turned cold. Oh, the wind sing low on those lonesome plains where my love's a whisper among the remains. Every sunset a story retold of a heart left in the rye turned cold. Yes, every sunset bleeds into my soul in the lands where the rye turned cold. In the hush of dawn by the whispering oak, where the sunlight weaved through her golden smoke, her laughter danced on the morning breeze, echoing wild like a rustling leaves. We carved our names in that hideaway, promised forever just one more day. The shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. The scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low a lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. Years have rolled like a river's rage, leaving behind the dust of an empty stage. The towns grow quiet where we used to roam, saddles laid dusty, this cowboy's alone. The porch still creaks, but she's not there, just shadows moving in the rocking chair. The shadow whispers in the setting sun, through empty cabins where we once were young. The scarf she left on a worn-out rail, each thread a tale where my heart set sail. The wind sings low a
lonesome tune underneath the same old crescent moon. On gravel roads where our dreams didn't meet, her echoes fade in the retreat. A whispered goodbye on a stormy night, her silhouette a fading light. Now every trail, every turn I take leads back to her, my sweetest day. His shadow whispers, I hear it clear. In the rustle of leaves, she's still near. Yet every sunset that bleeds tonight draws the dark o'er her loving light. So here I ride where memories twine, her shadow whispers forever mine. Her shadow whispers forever mine. Out where the oak tree marks our names, the wind burns, cuts deep like wildfire flames. Hearing the whisper of the tall grass bends, your laughter echoes where the horizon ends. We carved our dreams in that old porch wood under stars, believing everything could. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. Once the cabin smiled with candlelight, now shadows curl in the corners of night. The gravel roads where we used to roam now lead my weary boots to roam alone. Rain taps softly on window pane glass in the rhythms of a time that's past. Wind burns like the tears we never cried, lost words in the gusts of prairie nights. My heart's wrapped tight in a dusty scarf's holding the saddle of sorrow through the land so cold. Wind burns and the memories just whirl, scattered like leaves in a long, lonesome swirl. I whisper to the setting sun, forgive all the things we left undone in the twilight. Every shadow knows we're just prisoners of the winds that blow. Wind burns, the trails end I've yet to find, fading tracks of the dreams left behind. But in the silence there's a song that yearns for one more dance where the wind still burns. Yes, in the silence there's a song that yearns for one last dance where the wind still burns. In the shadow of the mesa where the oak trees used to stand, I found the scarf you left behind, now faded in my hand.
cabin's door still creaks the same on hinges worn and gray. It echoes with each step I take since you in the rain walked away. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked, where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. This old porch remembers us, its boards worn down with time, where we watch the sunsets bleeding tonight, your hand resting in mine. But the gravel roads are empty now, the trails have all but faded, just like the love we swore would last, now gone and all but jaded. The rain walked away with your laughter, left silence wide and deep, like the riverbeds now dry and cracked, where our promises sleep. Underneath that vast prairie sky where once we lay, all I hear is the echo of your steps since the rain walked away. Maybe towns like these, with dust settled so still, are just places for the heart to break, not places meant to heal. I saddle up to ride again through winds that whisper pain of a love that's just another ghost, like the rain. The rain walked away with the best of my years. Through the dust I see you clear, your smile through the tears. I'll carry this old heart of mine down roads where memories sway, still searching for a reason why the rain walked away. Yes, forever asking why did the rain walk away?
Shadow of the oak tree, where the wild daisies grow, stands a house old of secrets, whispering soft and low. I walked its dusty halls, where our laughter used to blend with a scarf you left behind, as if you'd come back again. Oh, the old house listened to the sound of our dreams. Now it echoes with silence, just like my heart it seems. Underneath the porch light, where you swore you'd never part, the old house listened closely to the breaking of my heart. Years have worn the saddle, trails have gone to seed, gravel roads forgotten, like the warmth of your heat. Where the river bends under the weeping willow tree, lies the ghost of your whisper, but you ain't there with me. Yes, the old house listen to the vows we could not keep. Now it shelters shadows in its heart where darkness creeps. Beside the cold fireplace where our fire used to burn bright, the old house listened closely through the lonely, endless night. Out here where the wind howls, carrying your voice, I'm learning to live with my choices and the weight of this void. The sunset throws gold on paths you'll walk no more, and each step takes me further from the love we swore. And the old house listened as I whisper goodbye to the dreams we once built beneath this vast open sky. As the stars look down gently on the heartache we've sown, the old house keeps listening while I wander alone.
In the shadow of the oak, where the creek used to sing, there's a flannel shirt hanging, torn by the wind's wing. It was hers when the sunsets painted our dreams on the back of my saddle through whispering streams. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, a memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Now the cabins lay empty, the fires burn low, gravel roads less traveled. Where does the old love go? Once danced under starlight, now shadows confine, where the echo of our footsteps on the old porch pines. Oh, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, like my heart rides the trails of her whispers and tears. Every threadbare line, a memory of her kiss. In the silence, her laughter is what I most miss. Under the vast prairie sky, I confess to the breeze, her scent in the scarf that the cold evening sees. A rider alone by lone stars overhead, holding on to a love long silent and dead. Yes, that flannel shirt flew with the storms and the years, and I've aged with the oaks, shedding old silent tears. Yet her warmth's in the weed, through the winds that persist, in the heart of a cowboy where her memory exists. tree shadows fall on by the cracked old porch where you sang that song. Memories whisper through the grass so high, a tale of a love neath the boundless sky. Your scarf still dances on the line, haunted by the winds of old lang syne. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find. Though these boots may roam through lonesome miles, love hides in the whisper of your smile. We carved our names on the old town gate, promises made but sealed too late. The cabin empty, the fire cold, in the shadows our story told, where laughter filled the evening air, now just echoes of a ghostly pair. Yeah, love hides in every sunset's glow, in the dusty trails where the lost ones go. It lingers where the quiet rivers win. In my heart your echo I find. Although these boots may roam through lonesome miles, love hides in the whisper of your smile. So I ride this path beneath the moon's pale light, searching in the stars for what was once so bright. The saddle's worn, the reins are slack, carrying dreams I can't bring back. Yes, love hides where the cold winds blow, on gravel roads where wildflowers grow. It's buried deep where we once lay, in the dusk of dreams that fade away. My heart keeps riding, but now I know love hides where I can never go. There's a cabin by the whispering poplar grove, where the sun paints gold on the dust below. I met her wild soul in shadows that roam by the shattered glass where that old door closed. Her laugh was a melody soft and close, echoing across the valley where the lone wind blows. Shattered glass, the door slammed shut, echoes of her footsteps in my heart they cut. Every creak of the wood, a reminder of us. Now it's just the old tree and that old red rust. The scarf she left still smells like rain, hangs on a hook, just ain't the same. The gravel road whispers she ain't coming back, but we used to walk, now just my lone tracks. Time's cruel hands tore away our dreams, left me with the silence and the creek's soft screams. Shattered glass, the door slammed shut, echoes of her footsteps in my heart they cut. Every creak of the wood, a reminder of us. Now it's just the old tree and that old red rust. If love's wild land is where we used to roam, why do these empty rooms feel more like home? Shattered glass, the door's still there. Faded paths in this old wooden chair. If memories are all that the heart can trust, I'll walk these silent halls through the dust and gust till time shuts the door on this heart so torn. In the cabin by the poplars where love was born and worn. The strings fade out like the last rays of a setting sun, and the silence that fills the air has more to say than words ever could. The cowboy turns hat in hand, walking slowly back to the life that calls beyond the hills.